What's up, everybody? It's Pallet Town Smeargle, and today we have our battle with our team we just built. Go back and check out that team builder video if you want more info. But we got Dewblade, Electros, Slowking, Cobalion, Houndoom, and Dredigan. And looking at my opponent's team, I'm actually going to lead off with the Dredigan. The only lead we fear is that Helioptile. Well, actually, we fear three of them now that I've clicked it. We've got a Hidden Power Ice on Helioptile, Ice Punch on the Hitmonchan, Ice Beam on Omastar. Hitmonchan comes out. Dredigan. I don't feel good staying in against this thing, so wait, he could have a knockoff. Do I YOLO it? No, I want to save this thing. Let's go to Slowking. Yeah, let's go to Slowking. I also realized before starting this battle, I did not put leftovers on anybody in the team. So I might make a change, but I don't think I will. I generally don't like to make changes to teams. Plus, I both record all these, so. But you should always make sure you have some element of recovery on your team, at least one or two Mons. For us right now, it's the recovery from Regenerator on Slowking, and that's it. So we're gonna have a tough time with this team. We're gonna definitely have a tough time because nobody's packing leftovers. While waiting for our opponents to switch, I do want to take a minute to say that I am sorry I have not had time to record or upload anything with these Let's Plays on the channel. We're currently sitting at 5 episodes. It will be coming back on the channel sometime soon. Ooh, we can hit with the Drain Punch. So we could have stayed in there, but that's fine. I'm gonna predict the switch into the... Either the Helioptile, if it's got Dry Skin, could come in, or the Houndoom. I'm gonna go for the Scald. I'm thinking the Houndoom's probably gonna come in. It's not like we're gonna give that Helioptile any HP back, but he's not gonna want to stay in. T-Punch. Ooh. Can we get the burn? We don't get the burn. Okay. I am going to switch out to my Electros here. I think he's just going to go for another Thunder Punch. Maybe I'll go for a Drain Punch. But I don't want to go out to my... If he goes for Drain Punch, he'll get some health back from Electros, but I don't want to go out to Dewblade, because he's packing the T-Punch, and maybe he's packing the Fire Punch as well. Drain Punch. Wow! Okay, because this isn't really a crucial member of our team, I'm gonna go for knockoff here. And try to knock off his item. We are Choice Scarf, so we should outspeed. I wonder if this thing is like Expert Belt or something. Well, I haven't seen any item trigger. He's obviously not choice into anything. He could be Citrus Berry, he could be some other kind of berry, he could be Lum, he could be Chesto, Resto Chesto, but I doubt it. Probably Lumberry to ward off burns? Or something? I don't know. Assault Vest, okay. Assault Vest Hitmonchan. Okay, so down we go. And I think our best bet... I'm gonna go out to Dredigan here. Because if he had Ice Punch, he would have gone for it. And at least we'll get some chippy damage off. With, the Rough Skin combo. He doesn't really have anything in his team except for maybe that Dewblade that wants to take Dragon Claw. And actually nothing on his team wants to take an Earthquake. So then he's safe and just go for an EQ. My lack of experience in these lower tiers is really showing in these past couple battles. So let's see here. I'm going to take a quick drink while our opponent is deciding. Refreshing. Our opponent is taking a lot of time, so this makes me think he's going to be switching out. He's taken a full minute here already, so he's got a minute and a half left. I don't know, maybe the Dreadigan just threw him up. Ice Punch, he has it! Oh. Well, EQ does not take him out. Sucker Punch might, though. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for Sucker Punch. Yeah, it took him out. Okay. What you gonna bring in here? Probably that Amistar. Show me the Amistar. Interesting thing about the showdown timer, if you guys don't know, it keeps track of how long you take for a turn. So if you've already taken a full minute, it starts you off with 90 seconds. So it kind of prompts you to start knowing what to go for, and to kind of, I don't know, I feel like this is why I make my plays so quick, is this battle timer not resetting all the time. So if you do battle on Showdown, make sure you know that, because my opponent's down to 60 seconds left to make this move. If he ends up timing out, we'll definitely have another battle here for you guys. This will not count. This has not been entertaining at all. This has actually been kind of frustrating for me, just sitting here, because I'm not, it really breaks up my train of thought. Because I have to sit here and just constantly, like, what is he gonna do? I can't make any a decision if I don't have information in front of me. Maybe we can make a move. We got 20 seconds left. If he's gonna be that guy, I hate it when people do this, just time you out because they want to do that, or they're double battling. They've got two things going at once. So. Alright, so they timed out, so you guys are not going to even see this battle because I'm going to delete it. What's up, everybody? This is Pallet Town Smeargle, and this is our first battle with this team within the RU tier. One quick thing to note is that I did switch around an item on one of our Pokemon. I did move the Life Orb off of Cobalion and put leftovers on him instead. I realized, like, after I made the team, that we didn't really have a good sense of consistent recovery, so that's why I did that. Looking at our opponent's team here, a lot of tricky Mons. I'm probably going to lead off with the Specs Houndoom, just to get a decent amount of damage on whatever he wants to go out to. The only Pokemon that's going to give us trouble is that Rhydon. Because Houndoom, Dark Pulse is going to be gonna hurt either of those two things. Okay, the Electros is out here. Thinking about potential switch-ins, I'm gonna go for the safe Dark Pulse. Does the Electros get Earthquake? It might. The Electros might get Earthquake. I'm gonna look that up. Electros does not get Earthquake. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse. Choice Specs Dark Pulse should do a good amount of damage to just about everybody on his team except maybe that Rhydon and the Abomasnow. Dark Pulse does 60% to this thing, and we see a Volt Switch go off. So, he's probably going to Volt Switch out to that Rhydon. That was really risky. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm glad I just went for the Volt Switch. Because the Electros does get Drain Punch and Focus Blast. Chinchino. I'm pretty sure Rock Blast is going to come in. So I am going to go out to Cobalion to take the Rock Blast. Cobalion's a really good mon in RU, and I think it actually should be moved up. Because it has so much natural bulk with a pretty decent typing, that you slap a Life Orb on it, you can run max speed, max attack, or special attack. And look at that, a Rock Blast did 1%. That's why Cobalion is amazing. Because I think the switch in to the Cofagrigus is imminent. I'm actually going to go ahead and set up my Stealth Rocks. Which that Xatu being there does kind of scare me. He's going to U-turn out. If he U-turns out into the Xatu, he's going to get us. But I think he's going to U-turn out to the Cofagrigus. When we have outsped 361, 346, there's no way we'd have outsped Cofagrigus. Good. So we get Stealth Rocks up on his side of the field. And I think I'm going to go for my own Volt Switch here. Just to get some damage off on this thing. So we see the Volt Switch does a clean 18%. And I am going to go out to my Houndoom. And the reason I'm doing this is, yes, Houndoom is a really good check to a lot of his mons, but I rock the Fire Punch on the Electros. And I'm thinking a Will-O-Wisp is coming. Ooh, Calm Mind. So again, I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse, because we're going to outspeed. A Choice Specs Dark Pulse is still going to do a lot of damage to this thing, even though it's got a chance to set up. And we might actually force this thing out. Because if he takes time to set up another one, he is going to go down. Dark Pulse is going to take him down to 13%. Shadow Ball is going to take us down, but I'm not really worried about that, because Electros can just we make contact with all of our moves. That's fine. We'll just have to remember to switch out on the Rhydon, because we'll lose our Levitate. The Electros can just come in here and scare this thing out with a knockoff. Even if he does switch out, preserve this thing, he'll lose his setup. Either he loses his setup or he dies a weak game mummy. If he loses his setup, we knock off something up with something else. And I do want to preserve this Electros. We are going to get money, we are going to lose our Levitate. But if Electros can knock off the Heal Life on the Rhydon, maybe catching on the switch-in, then Slowking can take it out. So in comes the Rhydon. Judging by our... I'm going to go out to Slowking here, because I think we can eat up whatever the thing wants to do. Because we did lose levitate, but I wonder if Mummy goes away on Switch. Does Mummy go away on Switch? We'll find out. If he's max speed, he outspeeds us and kills us. But if he's not, we take him out. Out comes the Electros. Electros is going to take this Scald and go down. That's good. So Mummy does not go away. Oh, Mummy does go away on Switch Out. So at least that's what it says on Bulbapedia. Or not Bulbapedia, on Pokemon DB. So I guess we'll find out here if we ever switch that thing in on a Rhydon and we get destroyed by a Earthquake. I'll look at it when it's in our party. I'll put the mouse over it and see. Out comes the Chinchino. So its ability is Levitate. Bullet Seed incoming? I'm gonna go out to Cobalion again because Cobalion's a really good switch in on this thing. Because it resists all of Chinchino's skill link moves. So he knows it has Rock Blast and U-Turn, and it does have Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed does a tiny bit more than Rock Blast. Rock Blast was resisted ×4, which is why. He really doesn't have any good switch-ins except for that Xatu, but I'm going to go for a Flash Cannon here. Because Flash Cannon should do some work on his Abomasnow and his Rhydon. We could have ran this thing, now that I'm looking at it, we definitely could have ran this as a mixed, with just having Volt Switch for Switch Initiative and just ran Close Combat and Iron Head. Which is probably more beneficial for you to do in the future. In comes the U-Turn, puts us back down to 84%. Yeah. I think that we're going to be able to do some decent damage to this thing, to whatever he switches into. If he goes on to the Xatu, out comes the Rhydon. Rhydon is not going to appreciate this Focus Blast, or this Flash Cannon. And to be honest, I think I can just leave Cobalion in here for now and just spam Flash Cannon. Because even if he does switch back out into that Chinchino, Flash Cannon's gonna hurt. So down goes this Rhydon. And we are going to be racking up chip damage on that. Okay, so our opponent forfeits because he knows it's pretty much done from there. So that's going to be the battle. A nice 5-0 on the forfeit. So that's going to be it for today. Make sure you like this video. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it. Make sure you check out the team builder if you want some more info on this team. Just know that in the team builder I put a life orb on Cobalion and I switched that to have a little more recovery, and I'm really glad we did. Comment down below any set suggestions or team suggestions you would like to see me use. Hopefully I can get around to doing that. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. Make sure you check out the other videos on the channel, like our Rev Randomizer Let's Play. That is kind of halted in production for now because it takes a long time to edit, and I just haven't had the time to do that. But check out the other episodes. The more views those get, the more apt I'll be to put the rest of them up. Yeah. So, with all that being said, this is Pallet Town Smeargle signing out.